All right, y'all, we are back. Okay, so this is going to be part 2. What's going and are coming this Mercury retrograde. So keep in mind we are in the pre-shadow period, and Mercury goes retrograde June 29th all the way through July 23rd in Cancer. So there's that. Okay, so this is going to be part 2 for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. All right, everyone is going to get a Threads of Karma card. Okay, and then 5 each for the extra deck and the Kipper deck. All right, and then also I pulled out my my other angel number deck, so everybody gets one of those too, and then we'll pull some tarot and see. So here lately it seems like, you know, it's about who's coming. Who's coming? All right, so I don't know what is in these stacks for everyone, but we will find out when we flip. So let me say my spiel, and then we'll get it cracking, y'all. So first and foremost, welcome, okay? And welcome new followers and subscribers, okay? This is my only page, all right? I don't have any other social media. This and my channel on the tube, same handle at misskitty Guides You Daily. And my channel name on the tube is Miss Kitty's Tarot 999. The only way to book a reading with me and or my other services is strictly through my website, which you can find in the description box below and or my bio, depending upon where you are viewing this. All right, Leo, 140. So the card you got was Purify Your Heart. Okay, and what it reads is, let go of lingering pain that makes space for joy. Your heart deserves to feel light again. All right, so that will be your mission, so to speak, during this retrograde period. Because let me tell you, the shadow period is definitely doing its thing. So what you got was leader, well, alpha, beta, both in reverse. You got player, fraud, along with union and otherworldly. All right. Then we've got North Node with high honor, nice guy, healer, karmic masculine. So okay, so let's talk about this non-committal community cooch and or dick coming your way. All right, so take what resonates. Okay, use your discernment. All right, take what fits and what doesn't, leave it for the next. Okay, so this is kind of clear cut here. You've got a karmic coming your way. All right, someone that's basically a fraud. All right, this may feel like an otherworldly type of union that you had with this person. That is because, one, they're karmic, they are a lesson. All right, and you just feel that pull. Chances are, I bet this person was around in other lifetimes. All right, and here they come back around again. You could definitely be in your North Node at this time. Okay, you are of someone of high honor. Okay, the military could also be significant. Significant. All right. For some of you are in same-sex, okay, situations, or you know, you're part of the community, okay, or it is this person. All right, but they are karmic. They have the potential to be this nice guy and to be of high honor. And, you know, they could very well be a healer. But they're not an alpha. This person is not by any means any type of help to you, okay? Very confrontational, and they're not reliable. They're just not, okay? This kind of person just gives like a scammer, okay? This person wears many different faces depending upon who they are around. The number's 50, the number 5, 25, 52, 61 or 16, 80, or the number 8, 67 or 76 could be of significance. Okay. But yeah, this person is just a straight up fraud. And you may know that you have been with this person before, but I really should name this, honestly, this Mercury Retrograde series about who's coming. This Mercury Retrograde, because that's really what each reading has been about. Oh my God, the Gemini and Cancer was just crazy. But yeah, this person, Spirit's calling them out. They're karmic as hell. This person is never going to fully commit to you, okay? And again, they got community, cooch, and or bean, okay? And that's just what it is. They could be projecting upon you also, whether it is through random music, all right, that you are receiving, you know, telepathically. Okay, so like, I get it, the bond is there, but you gotta, you know, I'm pretty sure you see this for what it is. So you might, you know, I can see somebody now, like, just like, oh my God, just rolling their eyes. But this person is still in karmic energy. Okay, they're still unreliable. All right, they're confrontational. This person is not a leader. They don't have alpha energy, okay? And not that toxic masculine, you know, and or feminine, depending upon where this falls, right? I don't think so. Also, too, you clearing out, all right, and purifying your heart and your space. The angel number that you got the angel of creation, Jophael, 1818. And what he does is he infuses you with creative energy and gives birth to ideas and manifest your vision into reality. Okay, you clearing out the space necessary for your own healing during this time is one, so that you can feel light again, because you holding on to these things, it keeps it very much so present. Okay, so 1818. You clear out the space so you can bring in those manifestations in, and not, you know, another lesson, so to speak, Leo. Look, cutting on the Magician, manifestation. Okay, and then I just saw the 10 of Cups. So because you really want family, I feel like you're definitely family oriented. But yeah, this person is for everybody. This person has no sense of loyalty whatsoever, you know. You want a healing connection, not someone who's gonna muck it up. But they're coming in with the thought of coming back into union with you, of course under false pretenses. So beware. Beware. Okay, use your intuition, trust yourself. Okay, because this ain't it. Maybe I'll change the name. Because but yeah, you're in your North Node. You're moving into that space. And this person may be well-versed, you know, and understand, you know, what being in the North Node and South Node is. And all they are is a perpetrator. No, sir, or ma'am, you're not in your North Node. You are still working from your nether regions, okay, in your South Node. All right. This person is like just straight trickster. Okay. Yeah, the Moon. 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Yeah, so you could definitely be nostalgic at this time. All right, we got Capricorn energy here, Scorpio, Cancer, with the moon, 4 of Pentacles, and 6 of Cups here. All right. Yep. So, wow. And we're in new moon energy, so happy new moon. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing illumination. Yeah. What this is going to do is illuminate too, you know, this person is a survivor, right? So they have, I'm going to say, scarcity tactics. All right. They are purely working out of, you know, survival mode, hoping that you'll, you know, reminisce and, you know, remember the good times, you know. Do you remember when we fell in love? Yeah, I remember. But that's what they want you to hold on to. You know, this is about you having a new beginning. Okay? And again, the letting go. Because I bet you feel a heaviness. Okay, 3 of Swords, yeah. Heartbreak. Okay. Heartbreak, 3 of Swords, Libra energy. What else? 2 of Swords. Okay. This may be a hard decision too, especially, I feel like too, like when it's easy to have communication, you know, via phone. However, you have a hard time when this person is front and center. Okay. So, don't be surprised if this person knows this, and not only that though, but they try to use that and try to then get physically into your presence to make it tough on you. Okay. But this is about you maintaining, establishing your peace, okay, in your life. Absolutely. And this person is low-key, has an obsession for you. Like, they're determined. Yeah. They want back in. Also, too, like, you could be in a good place, financially. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, scarcity taxes. This person works out of survival mode. Okay, so this person knows you've got something that they want. This person is a user and a damn abuser. Flat out. User and abuser. I don't know what else to say other than that. You could also, yeah, I was about to say 818. You got 18 here with the moon. And then the healer. Yep. This person, all they're going to do is half step. Yep. Beware. But we've got Cancer, possibly Pisces. All right. We got Capricorn here. We've got Scorpio and Libra energy. Okay. So make the decision for yourself. Okay. This is about you. Temperance. Yep. Absolutely. Maintain. Okay. Maintain. We're going to move on to Virgo. Let's see who's coming for Virgo. All right. This is interesting. Okay. Virgo. Let's see. We were at 1426. Okay, so you got overcome self-doubt. Self-doubt clouds your vision. Trust in your abilities and take the leap. Your future self will thank you. All right, here we go. So, out the gate, we've got Capricorn. Sweet, compassionate, innocent. Then we've got spell work, black magic, curse, and or hex. Knowledge. Peace, harmony, and calm. Then we've got mature man. Karma. Conflict. Ancestors. Endings in reverse. You could either have Capricorn in your chart, or this is a Capricorn mature man, older man, or just somebody, you know, that comes off as mature. Okay. This is somebody where there was karma at play here. And I'm going to say that this mature man individual was dealing with karma. Okay. And there was definitely spell work, okay, at play. And you have knowledge of this, Virgo, so you know. All right, this is really giving third party, okay? And I'm going to say that you chose peace. And with endings being in reverse and it falling below peace, peace, harmony, and calm, you know, that you can't put a price on that, okay? Your ancestors, okay, so you may have a very close relationship, and they let you know outright about this and what was going on, okay? And whatever spell work was at play, okay? Again, I'm going to say third party. It backfired immensely, okay? And due to whatever was going on with this mature man, all right? I'm going to say they got some backlash too because of this third party energy. But I feel like you're on the good side of karma when it comes to this situation. But this person looks to be coming back here. I don't think your ancestors are happy with this person either. There's conflict there. The number's 5, 100, 55. You could be seeing 555. All right, 84 or 48. 91 or 19 could be of significance. Yeah. You're looking good. Really, honestly, this is, again, it's giving trusting yourself, excuse my family in the background. But yeah, no self-doubts, okay? I feel like you really cared for this person as well. The angel number you got was 000. You got the luminary of truth, Raziel, okay? And Raziel brings forward hidden truths. Delve deeper and be receptive to the revelations awaiting you, for they will guide your next steps, okay? So these are secrets. This is about wisdom, revelation, okay? 555 is definitely significant. There is a change. There's definitely a change that's happening here. All right. But really, this is just looking like, yeah, this is open road for you. Hell, you could have Capricorn in your chart. But whoever this person is who was playing innocent, all right, they're definitely getting karma. They're getting karma for trying to do spell work. And they're pissed because it's backfired. Well, you dummy. What did you expect? What's going to happen? And this could all be over a Capricorn. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, but your ancestors, they put you on. They let you know what was going on. And the truth, and then too, with your angel number, the bringing forward hidden truth, that very well is what most likely happened. What was hidden came out during this time with this person. But they're looking to circle back. Don't doubt your decisions, okay? Especially when it comes to this situation and or person, okay? And it definitely will conflict with what your ancestors are trying to tell you not to do. All right. Again, this is for your higher self. Okay, the decisions that you're making so that your future self can thank you, just like it says. Okay. So don't doubt for 1 second that you didn't make the right decision. Okay. Under your abilities. All right. And talk yourself out of what you know for a fact to be true. Okay. Nose starting to twitch. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. That's an ancestor card. 3 of Wands. Telling you foresight. You and your expansion. King of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, and or Libra. We got Aries here, and then Virgo. 10 of Pentacles, and Aries with the 3 Wands. Geez, excuse me. Okay, Black Magic. There it is. What else? Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. This could be happening presently too. So the pre-shadow period could be doing its thing already. But yeah. Wow. This Emperor was a lesson in love. That's what they are. A lesson in love. They could have air in their chart as well. They're getting ready to come in with the quickness. But it's still the same thing though. To me, I'm really picking up on this is still, there's still past attachments on their end. Okay. And how do we stop black magic here? 8 of Pentacles with causing confusion. All right, because I feel like you have a sense of, you've mastered yourself. Okay, Virgos though, we're naturally inclined to worry and to second guess. Okay, I would know. Okay, I am a Virgo sun in my tropical chart. Okay, so you get to double guessing. So how do we confuse it? This is just really just giving confirmation of it. Okay, and then yeah, Look at what you're building. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And I feel like too, this is a period of expansion for you. All right. Because what you're building is, it's built on a foundation of truth, right? And really being assertive what it is that, you know, you're building, okay? And when it comes to, again, your future, your vision, right? This person isn't free at all. And unfortunately, when it comes to the emotional piece, it is lacking. Okay, they lack emotional maturity, unfortunately. Okay, they appear very like a mature man and or woman. Okay, but they're very emotionally immature. Yeah. If anything, what this person did was open you up, you know, to show you that, you know, you were open to love. Yeah, absolutely. So we got Virgo here, we got Aries, Libra, Aquarius, and or Gemini, and then Virgo again with the 8 of Pentacles. Also, too, it kind of feels like with the King of Swords, Black Magic, and like leading into it, you got somebody too who doesn't want you to succeed. This person doesn't want you to progress either. And I'm telling you now, your ancestors are not fucking with this person at all. They're not messing with this person at all. I have to get on my child because she's out there going crazy. All right, Virgo. Hold the vision, okay? Do not doubt yourself for a moment, okay? And I feel like there's more to be revealed too coming during this retrograde period. You're going to learn more things about this person. Yep. All right. Libra, what you got? And we are at 2753. Make peace with the past. You don't have to rewrite the story. Just stop fighting the chapter. Peace begins with acceptance. You got projection, Scorpio, poison, rejection. All right. Children, creations, and or investments, and Taurus. You got ascending in reverse. Moving on. Achievement. Unbothered. Jealousy and envy. Okay, Libra. So more with the toxic energy. There's a family dynamic too, because I keep looking at this make past. Well, this is past. Make peace with the past. And it looks like parents, and then you've got children here. Okay. You may have felt rejected as a child. Okay. You may have a dynamic, a family dynamic with this person. They could be the other parent, perhaps, okay? This person really gives, like, yeah, there's jealousy here. And, okay, so lower vibrational Scorpios, they're jealous, they're resentful, can be compulsive, obsessive, okay? It's giving not good for you, and if you don't have kids, you don't have kids with this person, they're not good for your kids either. Whoever this person is. This is someone who's not ascending, with ascending in reverse. Okay? You unlocked a new level for yourself and moving forward and freeing yourself. All right? And if they're sending you any kind of evil eye or anything like that, you're unbothered by it. 98 or 89 could be significant. The number 60, the number 6, 52 or 25, the number 81 or 18, 78 or 87 could be of significance, and the signs Scorpio and Taurus. But the same thing too with lower vibrational Taurus energy: jealous, possessive, resentful, inflexible, very unmoving. Okay. Your child could be a Taurus. And like, here's the thing, Libra, like, how are you going to be upset when you know you're a piece of shit, you know, and they literally could have like left your kids behind. I don't know. So I'm picking up strongly like you have kids with this person. Okay? But yeah, so making peace with the past is definitely relevant, because what's done is done. Okay? You can't rewrite it. Accept it for what it is so you can, you know, have your peace and move forward. I don't know if they're coming around, but I can tell you this though. They're relevant because they're projecting. Okay? It's all that mental shit. Okay? But if this is about you moving on too, with somebody else, they want you to feel like this person is going to do the same thing. You're going to be rejected. They're going to reject your children. If you have children with this person, they're going to do the same thing that they did to you. Outright. The angel number you got is 929. You got the angel of purity. Purity. I said purity. You got the angel of purity, Gabriel. All right, 929. Gabriel is the divine messenger. He heralds new beginnings. Embrace clarity and purity in your intentions, and the universe will support your ventures. Okay? So be clear. It reads clarity, enunciation, beginnings. Be very clear of what you are wanting to do. Okay? In this new beginning. Okay? So enunciation, clear cut. All right. So if you're bringing in, you know, you want to bring in your husband, this reminds me of a conversation I had with my homegirl, you know, and being clear. You want a husband. You don't want anybody else's husband. You want yours. Okay. Not a husband that belongs to nobody else, right? And that could have been the case too. Libra, you know? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, y'all. And also too, this is you not abandoning yourself, right? And what you're truly invested in, right? Yeah. This person is not. Ugh. Low vibes, low vibes, low vibes. Mm-hmm. And you want to make sure too on your end, just like it says, embrace clarity and purity in your intentions. You want to be very clear, all right? Because if you're not clear while you're setting those intentions too, and you're thinking about this and the rejection and the heartbreak and, you know, being left behind, you could have went through that as a child too, you know, or one of your parents just completely abandoned you, right? And then you're repeating that, or did repeat that. Can't set intentions while, you know, thinking about these past, you know, heartbreaks and things of that nature. Okay. It happened. Now we have to move on. But again, you know, Mercury Retrograde, you know, of course it's going to, you know, bring up triggers and things like that, and the things that we still need to heal from. So take this time to do so, Libra. Did I say the numbers just in case? 98, 89, 60 or 6, 52 or 25, 81 or 18, 78 or 87. Okay, and your angel number was 929. Okay. Knight of Wands. Sag. Okay, Ace of Cups. All right, we got the Chariot, 5 of Cups. Okay, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Chariot, 5 of Cups, Death, 10 of Swords. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got to move on. You have got to move on. Because this isn't about the shoulda, woulda, coulda. You got the Fool here on the bottom. It's time for you to embrace this new chapter in your life. Okay? And not get hung up on the sadness and all of that. Okay? You could have been dealing with a fire sign. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got to push through. Mm-hmm. All those feelings, because you can't keep burying them. They are not going to go away. Mm-hmm. This is a pivotal time for you through all the betrayal, all the hurt, okay? Death, 10 of Swords, okay? So that you can see the light. Mm-hmm. And see that you do have a new beginning, the Fool. It's time for you to step on out. The Knight of Wands can be like reckless, right? Impulsive. Because that's what they want. They want you to make impulsive decisions when it comes to love. Okay? No. And then drives you further, deeper into this regret and this sadness. I don't think so. That's not. They want to keep you stuck. Yep. We're not going to repeat the pattern. Okay? I don't think so. Yep. Nope. And if you are in that space to where you are moving on, okay, you are supported. Okay, the Most High supports you. Okay, so they can go ahead and hate all they want, send all the evil eye. No, I don't think so. But for your betterment, make peace. Make peace with the past. Okay. 4121. Scorpio, what do you got going on? Okay, restore the broken self. Parts of you were left behind in pain. Call them home. You are ready to become whole again. Stuffing things in the vault, have we? Scorpio. Ooh, okay, we got attachments, scarcity, emotional manipulation. Okay, we've got Virgo and fear. Then we've got community. Hello. Intuitive Cav. Boss. Voodoo. Okay, interesting, Scorpio. So also there's like this, bad habits within a community, okay? Or it could be within a group, a friend group, right? And one person who you had a toxic attachment to, okay? It gives emotional manipulation, for sure. Somebody with the air of, you know, they're very modest. They could appear to be shy. They come off as reliable. All right. However, it's all for personal gain. And with scared and voodoo coming right below it, somebody is afraid. I don't know. Did somebody like wanted to have you out here out in the cold on the struggle bus in lack with nothing? Okay. But Virgo is significant here. For some of you two, due to the this group of people, okay, this community of folks, it was nothing good. Okay, you could have experienced your own karma from this too, which puts you in a place of lack as well, because you allowed yourself to, you know, be emotionally manipulated, right? But it's like, hello, wake up here with hello, intuitive Kev, you know, hey, I feel like too, like that inner voice in you has been talking to you and you ignored it, okay? So this is about you literally restoring the broken self, putting the pieces back together again. Your angel number is significant. You got the angel of reflections. How funny. Broken self, pieces, shards, mirror, 787. Okay, reflections, Sandalphon. Sandalphon delivers your prayers to the divine. Stay grounded and remember that miracles often happen or often come in unexpected forms. This is about prayer, grounding, and miracles. Okay, you could be going through hard times currently. That's interesting, Scorpio. Okay. With voodoo being here and fear, okay? It's giving some rituals were being done here, okay? And you definitely knew that this person was, you know, manipulating you on an emotional level. You knew this the entire time. Emotional manipulation with intuitive CAD. Like, you have that inner knowing. But inside it's just like, hello, it's time to wake up. You could have had also, too, outside of this group, you know, community, whether it was family or whoever, was just like, hey, wake up. And somebody was literally telling you about this. The numbers 39, 43, 87, 88, 51, the number 8, 93, 34, 78, or 15 could be significant. '87 is definitely 87 or 78, especially with your angel number being 787. You or this other person could have Virgo in their chart. And somebody is afraid that it's coming out that they were doing spell work or rituals on you. Possibly voodoo. Wow. There's somebody in this spiritual community that you are attached to that is like a real boss when it comes to this. Okay. But yeah, somebody wants to reattach that cord of scarcity so that you're, you know, you're here struggling. All right. Not knowing whether to trust your, you know, your intuition. You finding out about this very well could have put you in fear. You, especially when it comes to, you know, pain and things and traumas, you know, you can only push them back so far before they come roaring to the surface. Okay? And just like it says, you left parts of you behind. Yeah. This is a great opportunity for you to, again, become whole. Self-love. Learning to trust yourself. But somebody really wants you out here lacking. of you do have a Virgo Mercury placement, Scorpio. Judgment. Death in reverse. Three of Pentacles. On the bottom. Some of you, though, watching for Scorpio, you may be a cross watcher and you experience this with a Scorpio. Ooh, we got Justice here, Queen of Wands, and the Sun. We got one more. Got two more. Okay. This was a big, ooh, shit. Seven of Wands and Emotional Manipulator. Okay, Leo, Moon could be significant. Sun in Leo. Okay, Mars in Leo, lots of Leo here. Libra with Justice. Death in reverse, emotional manipulator. Somebody's trying to, they're going to try to talk you down. I feel like, too, like you have this little, just like Seven of Wands here, right? Can we manipulate this person to put down their layer of defense, the protection that you have, excuse me, the level of protection that you have around you, so that we can then further manipulate you and to further keep you in lack? That's interesting. Because they don't want to see you succeed. And they very well, when I saw the Three of Pentacles earlier, they could be working with other people. Collabing. Some of you are cross-watching. But there's cause and effect here. All right. Death in reverse can talk about, you know, holding on, stagnation, being resistant to change. Okay. And if you're resistant, if you are resistant to this change, okay, it's cause and effect. Cause and effect. Wow. Cause and effect. This will literally disrupt. Yeah. Everything that you built up this far, it's going to disrupt all of that. If you allow for emotional manipulation. Allow for them to emotionally manipulate that. Yeah, allow for the emotional manipulation to, you know, come into play. Right. So you really need to, you know, this is kind of giving like almost like a wake-up call too. Because whether it's voodoo, hoodoo, whatever the hell it is, you know, there's spell work here. Somebody's afraid about you finding out about it too. Scorpio. Or if you're cross-watching and you're dealing with the Scorpio. You could have fire somewhere heavily aspected in your chart. Leo specifically. You could have a Leo stellium. So that's 3 or more placements in the sign of Leo. All right. I see it here 3 times. Interesting. Very interesting. But this is somebody, you're dealing with somebody who is just unwilling to change. No bueno. No good, no good. So, and the Hierophant on the bottom. This is a lesson you're going to have to learn. Yeah. They're in lack, so they need you. So how do we, get you back doing the shit you know you shouldn't be doing, Scorpio or cross watcher. Yeah, you need to really remain grounded at this time. Good things are coming if you stay the course and you do the work. Okay. So if there's nonchalantness or the, oh, I don't care, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't faze me none. That's just you just, you know, repressing shit. Yeah. Some of you, yeah. You need to really take a look at yourself as far as, you know, the decisions and life choices that you've made. Okay, so that, you know, again, you can become whole again and move forward. But wow, yeah, somebody's doing spell work on you, Scorpio, or did rather, and they're afraid whether or not you're going to find out about it or have found out. That's interesting, but that's relevant because this is what's going to come up during Mercury retrograde. Okay, so part 2. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, Jack. Okay. Yeah, I did your numbers. I'm pretty sure I did. See, look, now I'm second guessing it. But I'm going to give it to you again, just in case. You know what I'm saying? Why not? 43, 34, 87, 78. Yeah, because 87 or 78 is definitely significant for you. 88, or the number 8. Okay, 51 or 15. All right, Scorps. All right, my people. On to part 3. Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right, hope this message helped. I hope it brought some clarity. Okay. Bring on the healing. Okay. We shall overcome and we will persevere. All right. All right, big hugs, big love. Later.